Shakeups today in local retail and healthcare. Kroger is coming back into the region by buying Giant Eagle. And Allegheny Health Network has now acquired Heritage Valley Health System. First, the grocery deal. Giant Eagle has been part of the fabric of Western PA for generations. KDKA's Erika Stanish is asking customers about today's news and explains why for some this sale feels personal.
For many, Giant Eagle is a place where Pittsburghers learned to grocery shop, picked up birthday cards, and grabbed last-minute dinners. So the sale today came as a shock for many. But the good news is Giant Eagle says the name and their commitment to customers will stay the same. It's the end of an era of sorts for one of Pittsburgh's most recognizable hometown brands. Giant Eagle, which has been family-owned and locally operated for 95 years, has been a part of family routines for so many, setting the stage for countless family traditions.
I have such fond memories of Giant Eagle from growing up.
Tons of loyal shoppers filled up their carts Wednesday, looking back at memories made in these aisles.
I've moved around again. I live in Texas. I've lived in Ohio. Lived around now. Everywhere I go to the grocery store, we get a plastic bag. Say, hey, you got a Giant Eagle bag? It's not a plastic bag. It doesn't matter if it comes from Kroger's. We have H-E-B down in Texas, different stores. It's a Giant Eagle bag.
Bill Schumeyer was born and raised in the South Hills, and even though he's just here visiting, he says there's no place like Giant Eagle.
Well, yes, Grandma's trying to tell me go down to the nice shop and save they put in. I said, I go to Giant Eagle.
Another nostalgic tradition, especially for the little ones, is the Little Shopper Treat Card, offering cookies or a treat for just $1. Now, Giant Eagle says there's no word if that program will stick, but as of right now, there's no plans to remove it.
We look forward to that every time coming through for that cookie card.
Giant Eagle confirmed to KDKA-TV what will stay the same is its name, and its My Perks loyalty program will continue. They're also keeping their headquarters in Cranberry. A spokesperson says Giant Eagle will also continue to run its pharmacies and Market District brands as a division of Kroger. Have you shopped at a Kroger before?
Yeah, in other states, and so it just doesn't it's not like, it doesn't scream like Pittsburgh like Giant Eagle does, and so it's a little sad to me, I must say.
I think Kroger's prices are better than Giant Eagle's, honestly.
Prices and possible store closures remain up in the air, along with if Kroger will continue Giant Eagle's relationships with local charity efforts. And while many shoppers are still feeling the sting of an outside company running a Pittsburgh legacy, they're hopeful for what's to come.
It's like an icon of the past, and I just wouldn't want it to lose its, like, you know, the nostalgia and the preciousness. And so as long as they keep the essence of Giant Eagle and maybe the prices, I think we'll be okay.
The sale to Kroger is expected to close sometime in 2027. Reporting in Ohio Township, Allegheny County, Erika Stanish, KDKA-TV News.
All right, we're continuing to follow the big grocery news. Giant Eagle sold to Kroger. Giant Eagle, of course, has long been a part of Western Pennsylvania culture, but Kroger has a history here as well. And now Kroger is looking to regain a foothold in the local grocery market. KDKA's Linder has more.
Giant Eagle has remained the dominant grocer here in southwestern Pennsylvania for more than 40 years, and one of the reasons was the exit of Kroger. Now that major grocery chain is returning to the region, acquiring the company it unintentionally helped to grow. It was 1984 when Kroger left the region, selling its 45 Pittsburgh area supermarkets after employees went on strike for 30 days. At the time, Giant Eagle was more than 50 years old and took over some of those stores. That began the regional family-run grocer's rise to becoming the leading grocery chain in southwestern Pennsylvania.
Giant Eagle's a successful retail grocer.
Giant Eagle now sees $9 billion in annual sales through its nearly 200 supermarkets and 11 standalone pharmacies across Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, and Indiana. Despite that, Kroger announced Wednesday it's coming back to the area, acquiring Giant Eagle for $1.65 billion.
Sometimes the best time to be acquired is when you're doing well.
The move comes at an interesting time. Nearly 2 years ago, Giant Eagle sold off its Get-Go gas stations, but recently began expanding its pharmacy brand. And at the same time, new leadership came in, marking the first time a member of one of the founding families wasn't at the helm. Point Park University marketing professor Doreen Saletti says the pressures on retail grocers have been mounting.
Budgets are tightening a bit. We do have a bit of inflation.
Then there's increased competition from Amazon and discount and premium grocers that have moved into the area. And plans for bigger chains like Wegmans and Meijer to expand here in the next few years.
Could a smaller grocer like Giant Eagle compete against some of those larger chains?
For Kroger, this means it gets the real estate and the customer loyalty from Giant Eagle to grow its footprint in the region.
Having the power of Kroger behind Giant Eagle now would allow them to possibly invest differently into the grocery business.
As for consumers, Saletti says it's possible the financial backing could enhance loyalty programs and maintain or even reduce pricing on some key items. Even so, is this the end of the Giant Eagle we've come to know?
It's possible. I think that's still a bit of an unknown. Part of that will depend on how much local control they're able to maintain if they're a specific and distinct division of Kroger.
A spokesperson for Giant Eagle says the brand will maintain its headquarters in Cranberry Township and will operate under the same leadership. We'll just have to see what happens after the deal is expected to close next year. For now, reporting from the north side, Linder, KDKA-TV News.